Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to another video. Today I have some Black Ops 3 free run to share with you. This is because it's a fun, hyper-competitive game mode in Black Ops 3 exclusively, but it has an expert difficulty map that can be really challenging to complete, let alone do well on, so I figured I'd show you a run kind of in slow motion that got me to the top 112 in the world, and yeah, I'll be showing you exactly, how I did it, and just give you some pro tips to hopefully wreck your friends in the same game mode. So, yeah, let's get straight into the run, shall we? By quickly, mentioning that we want to start the run on the left of the platform. You can go straight for the flag, it doesn't affect you. The reason you want to be on the left here is because it takes you close to the thing and it'll save you like 0.1 seconds, something like that, for doing next to nothing, just being on the edge of the platform. And you'll see here, yeah, like minus 0.2 seconds, easy 0.2 to save. It'll give you that little bit of leaderboard boost. It's just something worth bearing in mind. If you're gonna play it, might as well do it right. So next up on this thing here, you'll notice how my crosshairs, I get them right over the thing and then I go in for the shot. This means I can not have to worry with the whole worrying thing. I can just start the shot as I'm doing it, and it's a pretty great thing. So yeah, make sure you get the shot ready before you aim down sights and just try and kind of like quick scope with your pistol there. Next up, this area here, it's not that challenging, but you might have problems by boosting in between each jump. You don't need to boost between each jump. Between each other jump is much more recommended, and you can go like 3 jumps without doing it. It's kind of cool. So then we're going to jump across the corner here. Again, it's just an easy way to save some time. If you can take a more optimal route, you might as well. And across corners, just cut the corners. It'll, cutting corners is called cutting corners for a reason, because it saves you time. So yeah, then we have this bit here. Again, it can be challenging because this is the first map where you kind of have to jump out from the wall, then jump back in. You just have to learn to make small taps and not be scared of falling too much. But yeah, that's right there. So you notice I boost slided there. It gets you a little bit of time. Try not to do it if you're just trying to pass the map, but it can give you a little bit, like a 20th of a second. And again, when you've got a 2-minute time, every 20th of a second counts. Like the difference between me, which is rank 112, and the guy at rank 1 is something like it's something like 6 seconds. That's all it takes, and that's made up of those tiny fractions of seconds. So yeah, you saw me cut across the corner here. Next we have this bit, which is confusing, but actually really easy to pass. It's just difficult to get a good time on because you can get some real speed, and you'll see I get it here. But the real problem is if you go through the water, it slows you down quite a bit. So try and just skirt past it if you can, because there you see. I love seeing the green times there. That shows that you've done something good compared to the first run. So next up, these jumps here. These are the ones that will mess you up. Getting a good time on them is tricky, but even doing it by itself is really tricky. So you can see here the technique I'm using. Try and boost all the way to the other one, but wait till the last minute you can to use the boost, just so you can try and pull it off. You can see I barely did it this time. Usually you can do it with a little bit more clearance space, but it doesn't affect your time, how high you do it, so it's fine. Just make sure you don't end up grappling onto the platform. I did it once here, and it's a kind of a waste of time. Try not to do that. So yeah, next up we've got these side things. You might think you have to go all the way around them or something like that, but it really is just treat them like walls, jump on them, jump off them. Easy as that. Quite easy to do, and boom, magic. So I've got another corner to cut here, and you'll see I've done it. This next bit, if you haven't got this far on the map already, is the most challenging, frustrating thing, because they're made of glass, which means if you go too close to them at too much speed, you'll actually break them. So you have to be so careful, like try and gently land the blows, you're seeing I'm doing here, but also you need to keep some boost for the end here. So that last plane is really tricky because you will break it if you're not careful. But yeah, as you can see that, I pulled it off just fine, didn't have to grapple on the platform. Kind of nice like that. So next up, we're just going around a corner. Again, this bit's pretty easy. I've had no issues this many. Culling the corner is tricky, but you can do it here. But, I don't do it perfectly right there. And then we've got this little halt right here, which is where you need to have your boost, because otherwise you'll end up doing this and wasting like, a quarter of a second on a grapple, and you don't want to be doing that. So next up, we're going to be heading up to this thing, and boom, we hatch up. It's one of these things where I feel like there's a corner to cut, but I just can't work out exactly how to do it, because the best you can do is stuff like this, where you see I'm trying to cut the tiniest corner there is there, but it's just not working too well. I feel like there is some time to be gained here, but if there is, it's got to involve some extreme pro maneuver that I just can't pull off evidently. So yeah, as you can see, did pretty well there, but not the best. And then we've got to pick up our Dracon sniper rifle. So this bit can, if you do this wrong, it will be amazingly difficult. Make sure you get 2 targets here on the first bit, that one and that one, the ones I go for, and then only 1 target for this last bit, because you need to do like 3 things at once here. You need to run towards it, jump off at just the right time, and if you're going for 2 targets, you'll probably have to hit fire one in midair. You'll probably get a time penalty or miss it, and either way it's bad, or I guess time penalty and miss it. So next up, it's this bit here. You might think you have to go all the way to the edge before you turn around. The reality is not true at all. You can kind of skip the whole thing if you play it just right, but it's really tricky. Instead, what I just like to do is go boost me to charge, then do it, and then finally we've got the 2 cylinders next to each other. I feel as though if you can get your jumping between the two just right, it's awesome. I haven't been able to master it, but instead you can just go around them. It only takes you an extra second. Again, I feel as though this is where the 6 seconds must come off. It's really challenging, but if you can get your boost time just right, then in 2 jumps you can be at the top, slide over the finish line just for style points, and boom, 2:14, 7:99 course best time set. So yeah, I will play the game again in 100% speed if you want to watch it, my commentary. But those are the pro tips for doing this. Hopefully this does guide you to do a little better. As far as just general pro tips, just go over and over again, restart whenever you're done, and try and master it. It's really, really fun. I love the free run mode. I think it's pretty awesome. I'd recommend it and stuff. And yeah, let's start the 100% speed run. But the 100% speed one, I should say. But yeah, I think it's really, really cool. I definitely would like to see, like DLC courses or just, free course, whatever. I think it's fun, awesome, cool stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if the video did help you with a like on it, and share it if you really liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, as well as Minecraft console stuff. If you want to see that, you subscribe. You'll see it daily on your homepage. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.